Hey everybody, welcome to this Vlogmas. This one's going to be a little weird. I'm actually about to go to work, but I wanted to do a short little rant video about something that happened last night before I do my actual vlog, so there will be two videos today. Which actually works out kind of well because I skipped a day earlier this week because I was tired and boring, so I didn't record anything. So last night I was looking at my YouTube channel. I was going through the Creator Studio, which is where you can manage all your YouTube stuff. And I was looking at my videos, and it turned out two of my recent Vlogmas videos were demonetized. And I was just like, that's weird, because one of them was the sailing adventure I did with my friend just a couple of days ago, and they had demonetized that video. And the other video was my, I'm looking at my computer, it was the cleaning spree video that I did, where I was just cleaning up the entire house. And that one got demonetized too. And the reason? Because they were not suitable for advertisers. So according to YouTube's guidelines, and I'm reading them over on my machine right here, according to YouTube advertising policies, your videos will be demonetized if they are either controversial issues and sensitive events, which neither of those were, drugs and dangerous products or substances, which if y'all know me, you know that I'm like have the least addictive mindset of anybody, except for Starbucks. I am addicted to Starbucks, and I know that's a thing, but I didn't even drink any Starbucks in either of those videos, so there were no dangerous substances going on there. Harmful or dangerous acts, which maybe sailing is dangerous? No, not really. Hateful content, neither of them were. Inappropriate language, didn't have any inappropriate language in either of those. Inappropriate use of family entertainment characters. Nope. Incendiary or demeaning, I don't think so. Sexually suggestive content or violence. So it definitely did not fall into any of these categories, and I was like, what the heck? So I ended up going into the Creator Studio, and I set them both for reviews. So I requested a human to review both of those subject content videos and make sure that they were advertiser friendly, which is fine. And then I got a little pop-up that said, we will review your videos after they reach 1,000 views. My personal YouTube channel almost never gets to 1,000 views, and it's probably because it's a personal YouTube channel. I do have videos now and then, like the one where I talked about being harassed at a convention, that get crazy amount of views, but probably because it's very time sensitive and a lot of people are interested in that issue and it is controversial. Interestingly enough, that video has not been demonetized, but they did demonetize the vlogs? What? I don't know, blows my mind. So I requested the review and I was like, all right, well, worst case scenario is I'll get them to review it in like a week or 2 weeks, and I'll just keep on promoting those videos and eventually they'll get to 1,000 views and whatever. It'll be fine. I will lose out on any kind of cash that I would have gotten from those videos, which would have just been a couple of dollars, let's be honest. And that's okay. At least I was able to make a couple of pennies off of it, because I'm in the mindset that I always pick up pennies whenever I see them, and then I always throw them into a little cash change jar that I have at home, and I take it to Safeway, and then I turn that money into Amazon gift cards, and you know what? That allows me to upgrade equipment eventually. So I am of the mindset that every little bit counts, and I always have been. I am frugal sometimes. So I ended up tweeting about it, and I was just like, dude, WTF, this is messed up. Like, I just did vlogs and they got demonetized. Like, what the heck? And then, of course, YouTube creators tweeted me back, or YouTube team, or whatever it was on Twitter. And they were like, no, it's fine. Just make sure to do the review. And I was like, it doesn't matter, because the first day that you post a video on YouTube is the biggest view day on any videos that you post, unless you have something that like randomly goes viral, 6 years down the road or something, which has happened before on one of my other channels. You're not going to get any views after that first 24 hours or sometimes 48 hours. So unless you can remonetize it like immediately, all of that money is pretty much gone. Like, you're not going to make any money off of that YouTube video. So I complained about it, and I kind of called them out too on the 1,000 views rule, which they decided to make, because Weirdly, on one of my other channels that I do for work, I had posted this video about protecting yourself from malware. And when I posted it, I did it unlisted because it was going to actually be released in like a week. So it was unlisted, uploaded, and ready to be published in a week. It was scheduled, but not public. So that means that it had 0 views at the time. So that video got demonetized while it was unlisted. So I requested a review. It still had 0 views. But before it went public, they remonetized it, which means they remonetized it even though it didn't have 1,000 views. So I don't think that rule actually works the way they think it does, or they're cheating against their own rule. And this kind of tells me that if they're telling small creators that we're not going to review your video until you hit 1,000 views, but they're actually checking them before 1,000 views, are they just saying that so that they can get the larger channels, which bring in more cash for them as a brand, as a platform, before they check the smaller creators? Like, that's, I don't know. I feel it's kind of fishy to me. So after I had tweeted about it and called them out on the 1,000 view hypocrisy, I'll call it, I checked this morning and both of my vlogs are now remonetized, even though neither of them have 1,000 views. Isn't that strange? So this whole adpocalypse thing happened earlier this year, and I was mostly silent about it because it hadn't really affected any of the channels that I work with. One of them's a partner, and the other one's a tech content, and then I have my personal YouTube channel. So other than like using some inappropriate language, I hadn't really seen any kind of demonetization happen on any of my channels. But the whole reason it began is because extremist videos had advertisement on them, and the brands that were advertising on YouTube didn't want to take a chance anymore, so they restricted their ads or they just banned them outright from the YouTube platform. So overall, YouTube was seeing less profitability. Creators were seeing less profitability because they didn't have as many brands to kind of grab onto to advertise on the platform. So there was a lot less to share overall. And then YouTube decided to create this automated bot, this robot, that is supposed to demonetize any videos that it deems necessary because they fall within one of those inappropriate categories. The unfortunate part about the bot is that it screws up a lot. So YouTube ended up having to hire like 1,000 humans that are supposed to be reviewing these videos, and they say that they've seen a 33% reduction in the amount of demonetizations that has been happening. So I don't know how true the 33% number is. All I know is from my own experiences. So of course, you know, those are just my views and my opinions. But I come from the whole demonetization thing from a network viewpoint. Like, I've always been used to having advertisers in my videos that we have brought in ourselves or that a network has brought in for us. So we've sold our own advertisement. So having YouTube demonetize a video hasn't really affected us much on the back end for like the company projects that we do. However, on my personal channel, because I just opened up a Patreon account, which is brand new, like this, for me, it's considered a loss because YouTube monetization was the only place that I was making any kind of funds to, you know, pay for Adobe Premiere Pro and pay for any of the equipment that I need to buy. Like, I'm going to buy a new tripod for this phone because apparently the image stabilization is not that great on the Pixel 2 XL. But yeah, I just wanted to rant about the whole like 1,000 views thing and the demonetization because YouTube really needs to fix this issue because it is affecting a lot of creators, including myself, and it doesn't take away that much funding because if you don't have that many views as is, like, you're only making cents really, or even fractions of cents. So it's not that big of an amount, but for some of the people that are making their entire profits, they're paying bills off of YouTube, which I'm getting to the point where I am, then it does affect you, and it's really scary to think about that. So, you know, having merchandising, having Patreon, and having stuff like that, of course, really, really helps. And having like built-in sponsors that you have sold yourself helps. But if you are just depending on YouTube advertisement, then yeah, it's going to really hurt your bottom line. So I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video, stick it up online so y'all can hear about like what's been happening on the back end with the whole adpocalypse thing and how it just affected me last night, just in case you saw my Twitter rant and you were just like, I don't know what's going on, Snubs. What's wrong with you? Why are you griping again? That's why. So thanks for watching. Thanks for helping me deal with my Starbucks addiction by helping me pay for my Frappuccinos and peppermint mochas because they're delicious. And I'm going to be back later today with another vlog from work. So I don't think I'm doing anything other than going to work today. So I guess I'll just like record work. That sounds really fun. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.